welcome to another edition of Top Beer, spelled the German way for copyright reasons. Now today, I know we've had a couple of comments of people wanting us to do like a shitty light beer showdown and a bunch of blind taste tests, and that's in the works.
I hear you.
Also, Tad, the most requested returning guest, he's going to do these when he can. He's just a busy guy.
He's actually got a job.
Yeah, he's got a job and a girlfriend.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
I bet he doesn't even sleep.
That's your whole thing.
So today, this is really just for us. This isn't particularly relevant information. We are going to drink the classic Deschuttes Mirror Pond Pale Ale, the flagship beer, the one you get all year round, against Deschuttes Seasonal Pale Ale, the Red Chair. All right, that was long-winded enough. Let's get after it.
No, for sure. The red chair. Yeah, we'll get to the red chair when we get to the red chair.
By the way, I know I made fun of you, but I've actually taken to pouring beers more like you now.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm tired of getting... See, this wasn't... I could have done with more head. I would have preferred it.
Yeah. Hey, that's okay. But yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Oh, God, cheers. Hey, almost just fucked up. Almost fucked up. There's no... Cheers! Hey!
It's been a few hours. You got the shakes again?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll work on that. God.
It's delicious.
I mean, just so well-rounded. I mean, it is so
Just
well-rounded.
washes right down, doesn't it?
It's like caramely. It's a little hoppy. I mean, it's just delicious. It's got pininess, a hint of pininess. It's just so good. Oh, and the nose is crazy.
The pininess, I don't... Yeah, I guess.
Just like a touch.
You're better at picking out all this little stuff than I am. It's definitely... It's malty, and it's smooth, and the hops are there, but I think, as we said when we were doing it last time, none of the flavors overpower the other ones.
No, it's just this beautiful like chorus.
And it's I really should have gotten more head, but that's my bad.
Yeah, mine's disappeared.
The color is... I'm gonna
It's beautiful.
bring it in for a close up here. The color is... Oops.
Camera left, stage left.
Yeah, no, this is hard to do, just using the computer screen, but...
No, it's beautiful though.
It's yeah, I think our lighting is not doing it any justice here, but...
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amber delicious.
It's like a very dark golden verging on red.
Yeah.
I guess that's what amber is, isn't it?
Yeah, that is kind of a description. of
I
amber,
just described that color.
But no, that is. But no, it is very, very,
Oh, man.
very good. And I got it in the Mirror Pond Pale Ale glass.
So, you want to get into it a wee bit? Like what flavors you picking up?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Yeah, malty. It's got like a tiny. I would almost say like a tiny like hint of sweetness, not quite, but like that, just that caramely kind of flavor I was talking about. It's mostly.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
There's definitely some malty sweetness in there.
Definitely. But yeah, a tiny bit, like just bitter enough. It's really just like not that as a cop out, but it's really just like a great blend of like all of the flavors that I like in beer. It's a little bit bitter, it's a little bit hoppy, it's a little bit malty. I mean, like it's just like a nice amalgamation. Is that the word? Of all of the
Go as
flavors
far as
that
to say a symphony.
a symphony. Yes.
Is that how you pronounce that word?
A symphony. Yeah.
I don't know.
A symphony of flavors, definitely. Yeah. No, it is fantastic.
Yeah, I'd just be repeating what you said.
Yeah.
Although, you know what? They don't really go in for the whole... They don't get too carried away like Pelican does. Just says still water, swaying pines, OG vibes. Wade into this classic pale ale to discover an underlying complexity.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty.
That's the entire description.
That's about all you gotta say. Yeah. No,
40 IBU.
Just delicious.
40 IBU and 5% on the nose.
But yeah, man, even the aftertaste is nice. Like a little bit bitter, but you still get that full body of flavor.
It's a crisp finish.
It's very crisp. Crisp is a good word, definitely.
It's one of my favorite terms with beer.
Delish.
How crisp is it? Alright, let me pause this bitch. And we're back.
Yes.
Alright. Now, this guy, this is the seasonal. I think you can only get this pale ale. Same company, also Deschuttes. I think you can only get this December through February.
Okay, that would make sense.
So
the red on the blue, is that giving you like a crazy visual effect in like the dim light? Are you seeing that? Because it's tripping me.
It might be because you smoke pot.
Maybe. I'm like, whoa, dude. But yeah.
Let's crack these open. Get after it.
Definitely a different smell right off the bat.
Why are you smelling out of the bottle?
Oh no.
Oh, there we go. There's some head. Oops. Uh-oh. See?
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's a
I always made fun of you, but now I've taken to pouring them just the same way. Because I am a big fan of a lot of head.
Hell yeah.
And with these beers, it's hard to make up at the last quarter of your beer for the gluggage you didn't get earlier.
That's very true.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow. Definitely different. I'd say. What would I say?
Significantly more malty.
I was gonna say way maltier. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's maltier. It's sweeter.
A tiny bit more bitter? No. I'm probably about the same. I mean, I won't look at the bottle yet. It's about the same.
I don't think it's.
No, but the
I
sweet,
will say
definitely sweeter, definitely malty.
I will say
The side by side on this is going to be really fun. I'm excited for that.
This might be an episode that requires like 12 apiece.
Who knows? It very well might.
How else are we going to be able to determine it?
Crashing on that couch right there.
But here, look at. I know the lighting isn't very good, but that is just pure pornography right there.
I might have to just restrict this video. Well,
right?
I don't know if it are. But yeah, no, it's just delicious. Delicious.
That's actually something funny that the Germans do. Is I heard it mostly about cars because I was working with mechanics.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe this is just a slang term that those filthy youths like to throw around. But they see something cool, like some guy put a big fat fucking turbo on his car, and they just call it porno. They just go, Alter, das ist richtig porno. I'm serious. They would just straight up, like, they're a very direct people. They cut right to the chase. Like, it's just pornography. I'm downloading that image to the spank bank. I'm using that tonight.
That's great.
But I feel like with either of these beers that come, because it's a nice, deep, dark color. Still clear, though. Like, you can see through the glass.
Yeah, it's definitely.
You know, save the little dead yeasties floating around in there.
Which I appreciate that they do that. I feel like they're one of the few companies that, like, every bottle they put live yeast in.
Yeah, but it's clear, but it's like a deep color. It's almost red. And then when you get, like, a nice head to that, it's just...
I feel like it's holding the head.
It's a very... Deschuttes holds a good head. I think that's part of the yeast effect.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's... both of these are two of the most aesthetically pleasing beers I've ever drank.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely so definitely sweeter, definitely a lot maltier, almost a little bit more. I'm now that I'm talking and I'm like tasting it on my tongue, I feel like it is.
You think they added a little more hops?
It was a little bit more hoppy, a little bit more bitter, a tiny bit, but not at all in a bad way. I mean, like it's still.
Well, I feel like the malt is the backbone of this beer. The malt is the star of the show.
For sure.
But the hops are there, and you're getting... Yeah, let's get into, like, what flavors are we dealing with here?
I mean, it just... I mean,
I probably shouldn't just drink that immediately.
It's so much flavor. I mean, it's hard to even like unpack. I mean, like,
right? I want to say, I feel like we overuse this word to describe anything malty, but caramely,
right? Yeah, it's got a bit of a caramely flavor, and not
like that malty sweetness.
Yeah, and not cloyingly sweet. I use the word cloying a lot too. Not cloyingly sweet, like it's not like sweet, but it's like you notice it compared to other beers. It is definitely a sweeter beer. I would say just that burp was delicious. I would say just in general, these two beers are basically like what I expect, what I think beer should taste like.
It's what everything you hoped and dreamed it would be.
Like honestly, because it's taste amazing. You can drink a bunch of it, and it's like
I'm barely getting maybe some pininess, but I'm barely getting any citrusy. Is it pine? Is that?
I'm getting a little bit of pine. I didn't want to say that because I know that, but yeah, no, definitely a little bit of pine, but no citrus. No, yeah,
right. Like so, well, you know these other flavors you get from hops other than just the classic hop bitterness. Because there's that, right? Like it finishes. Maybe that's why it's crisp. It's that classic hop bitterness because it's very malty and rich, but it's definitely crisp.
No, for sure.
It's got a crisp finish.
And we're back.
Just hand it to me.
No. Wow, already. So side by side, not noticing a huge difference. They look almost identical.
Oh wow, yeah, they are so close.
Almost identical. I mean, like seriously.
Yeah, maybe the red shirt's. Yeah, I think the red shirt's a little bit darker.
Just like a tiny bit darker.
Wow.
But
the color is, and both of them are clear.
Yeah.
Both of them are. Look at that.
Very nice.
That is just gorgeous. Look at that. Oh.
Deliciousness.
Right?
I'm going to try to start with the mirror pond because we had the red shirt last.
Oh,
I didn't.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I want to say it's a little bit lighter bodied.
Definitely lighter bodied. I would say.
Not as malty. Not hoppier either, though.
No.
It's lighter in body and malt.
And smell. It smells almost like nothing compared to the red shirt.
Oh yeah, because I can kind of smell this. I can't smell this one, but as we know, my sense of smell is terrible.
The red shirt has way more of a smell to it. God damn, is the mirror pond? I don't know. Did we ever read the side? I don't think we read the side.
Think we did.
So I'm going to read the side. Bundle up beside this citrusy, which I disagree with. This citrusy smooth ale that's an insider's ride to fresh thrills. It is 60 IBU.
60? You know how you said it was hoppier?
Yeah, it is hoppier.
It's 20 IBUs hoppier.
Yeah, I got a good time.
So,
and it's 6.2% alcohol. So yeah, this is more of
So it's got a little bit of, as my German friend, as Fascist Michael would put it, es hat ein bisschen Umdrehung. Umdrehung. Revolutions, like in an engine.
Okay. It's got more revolution.
Yeah, whenever he saw a beer that was like 8%, he would just go, ooh. Der hat ein bisschen Umdrehung.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, it is episode 1.2% higher, 20 IBU more.
Yeah, 20. And you notice.
You notice it, for sure. No, it's very noticeable.
No, all the flavors are stronger in the red shirt.
Oh
yeah. Okay, so just to really quick sum up pale ales, when we first did, it was the second episode, I went on a long thing about pale ales, but just to keep it simple, they originated, the type of pale ales we're concerned with in America, anyhow, originated in Britain, and pale is not about the color, it's actually about the clarity of the beer. So both of these guys, as far as color is concerned, are quite true to form, because I don't think you guys can tell through the camera there, but
They are.
neither of these are gold like a lager or a Kolsch. They're darker in color, but they're still clear, which is what you would expect. Because a pale ale can actually range from... They're supposed to range from amber to... almost black.
Okay.
And
it's the actual paleness, like the see-through.
it's the clarity,
ability,
yeah.
Clarity.
They're clear.
The see-through ability, the clarity. That's the word. Yeah.
Right? No, I like that better.
Yeah.
The see-through ability of the beer is what makes a pale ale.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I knew there was another word.
Just like the smellability of
exactly.
of the hops.
You know.
And anyway, so that's right. Okay, so they're made with mostly just 2-row, the classic style, of course. Mostly just 2-row British pale malt. But they have, and this is where the color comes in, because if you just had pale malt, they wouldn't be this dark. They always have some addition of kilned roasted malts, and that's what gives them a slightly darker color. Also gives them a little bit more flavor. And I was about to say, gives them a bit more flavorful.
a bit more flavorful.
See, we're not lightweights. We're just stupid. That's all it is.
There's a huge difference.
Yeah, there really is.
There,
and the bitterness generally ranges from 20 to 50 IBU. So in the case of these two, they're actually quite authentic. Especially Mirror Pond coming in at 40. The Red Share, however, is coming in at 60, so it's 10 over. But, the Americans have never been terribly accurate about the beer styles they copy. They just, they make what they think is going to be good, and they just call it that style. So they've never been terribly concerned with, is this exactly traditional or not?
Yeah, no, for sure.
They just make what they think is going to be good. And sometimes it is. A lot of times it's gratuitous in some way or another, like too much hops, too much whatever.
Yeah.
Or you put something in there other than the nectar of the gods, known as roasted barley malt. So.
I mean, yeah, no, these are both, again, broken record. These are both delicious. Definitely noticeable that this is a little bit stronger, a little bit more hoppy. But yeah, definitely two very solid pale ales.
There we go. Nothing but net since 1988.
Is that, wait, where does it say that?
No, I said that. I just had to check.
I was like, what?
I knew there was like 1980 something, but I had to check what year it was. I was
like, what?
Yeah, I should just call up Deschuttes. Hey, you can use this if
please.
you give me like a free case of beer.
I have it on camera that it's intellectual property, yeah. Fuck yeah.
That would be great, just on every beer, just right underneath the slogan, just right underneath Bend, Oregon, nothing but net since 1988.
Fuck yeah. No, they really do kill it, though.
And we're back with another round, don't worry about it, another round of the doubler.
Hell yeah.
Woo! I don't know if we needed it, but, it's delicious, so why not?
It is quite delicious.
Alright, Mirror Pond's going back into the Pelican.
Oh god, no.
Get after it. Jeez, that's a lot of head. Fucking hell, what'd you do?
I was stupid.
Clearly.
Oh, I usually have a handkerchief of some kind. I'll put it on my pants. Anyways, hi everybody. We're drinking two more beers.
It's not my fault you suck at pouring beer.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know what it is that you're doing wrong.
There's something wrong with me. It's in my head. But yeah, so we're going to
The constant substance abuse.
It's probably that. It might have something to do with that. But yeah, we're gonna see which one.
Near constant. Let's be fair.
Yes, no, that's fair. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. That doesn't make any sense. Wait, 2.
Or you can't
6,
count.
8, 10, 12. There's 12. All right.
Woo! We're gonna figure it out.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's start again with the mirror pond, just because it's lighter. Cheers.
Cheers. So I gotta say, I really think that although I love the mirror pond, it's fantastic. I've had it many times.
We'll talk about the difference between.
So obviously, so the mirror pond definitely a little bit less flavor, a little bit less flavor, a little bit more of like a wheaty, bready kind of taste to it. Lighter. I would say that this is probably like slightly more like sessionable, but the red chair, if I had 2 6-packs next to each other, knowing what I know now, I would probably go for the red chair over the mirror pond, personally. And that's nothing against the mirror pond; it's a great beer. But the red chair is just a little bit more of what I look for in a beer. It's more flavorful. It's got a little bit more of that maltiness. It's got a little bit more hoppiness, a little bit more bitter, and I just feel like it would go well with some food, which is kind of something that I look for, because I like to enjoy food. So yeah, personally, I'm going with the red chair on this one. That's just me. But
All right, then.
Nothing against the mirror pond. The mirror pond is amazing. I love that beer. But between the two, gotta go with the red chair.
I am going to side with you
Yeah.
on this one.
It's rough. It's a tough decision, man. It's they're both so.
You
good.
know, it really isn't.
No.
At the end of the day, I mean, I could have determined this after the first doubler, but it was good, so we kept going.
I think I have an emotional attachment to this one because it's just like my go-to. Like,
Yeah.
when I'm like looking for like a decent.
You want to
Session
know
of
what
beer.
you're getting,
Yeah, exactly.
and no, as you said, the red chair, it's maltier, it's hoppier. It's an all-around more flavorful beer, and again, as you said, the mirror pond gonna be easy to session. There's a reason this is their year-round beer,
Definitely.
right? I mean, if you're in the middle of the summer, are you kidding? This is going to be some work,
That'd be too much for sure.
right?
Unless it's like ice cold. Yeah, no, for sure. That's gonna be.
It's like, well, you know, maybe you get out of the heat, you get into an air-conditioned room, sure.
Yeah.
But you couldn't, in the middle of the summer, you couldn't sit at a beach or whatever and drink this.
You could
It'd
be-
be tough.
Kayaking in a lake and drink the mirror pond and you'd be chilling. But
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
you would need to be like
The mirror pond, it's lighter.
around a
The
campfire.
maltiness is lighter. The hoppiness is lighter. It's a more sessionable beer, but going purely on flavor, the seasonal thing, the seasonal pale ale, the red chair, it is. It's just better, right?
It's just better. It's delicious. It's got more depth of flavor. It's got more going on. Ha ha ha.
You gotta make up. You
No,
gotta
it's
make
got-
up for comment, right?
It's got more going on.
It does
really
have more going on.
It really
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
So I gotta go with that. Yes, indeed. Until
All right.
next time.
Yeah, red chair's the one. If you can find it, if you can get it, get after the seasonal Deschuttes Pale Ale. And you've only got about another 2 months left, but you know,
Got it.
if you can get it, get after it. It's fantastic. That's it.
I got nothing more to say. It's
Yeah.
delicious. Yeah, no, for sure.
Until next time.